He held her cheeks, wiping the tears, and slowly leaned in, kissing her head. Jungkook, please, tell me what happened. Wine. It burns. Jungkook, where? Are you hurt? Tell me where. She shook her head, and another cry left her lips. She felt so miserable in that moment. She didn't even want to face him right now. Wine. Angela, she spilled the hot coffee on me, and it's just my skin looks so burnt, and it hurts so much. Jungkook, show me. She shook her head, but he held her arms, moving them aside very gently. Jungkook, I want to see Wine, please. He moved her shirt up carefully and saw it. Her skin got quite darkened up from that point, as compared to the rest of the skin. It surely looked burnt, but it was something he knew would heal. Wine, I just got married, and this is how my husband is seeing me for the first time. Jungkook, yeah, I mean, those models are beautiful and all, but you know what's the most beautiful thing about a human body? He moved her shirt down, again, covering her up. Jungkook, scars. And trust me, this is going to heal. If it doesn't and you want a surgery, we'll go for that too. Jungkook, but Wine, if you're even on the slightest note worried about me, then you're still the same as you were this morning. This is never going to change anything between us. You're my wife, Wine. This should never insecure you. Jungkook, I'll call the doctor. Wine, I came from the hospital. He gave some medicine and ointments. Jungkook nodded and stood up, helping her up as well. Jungkook, change up, dry yourself, I'll apply the medicine myself. And if you need any help, I'm just outside. She nodded, feeling much better, but surely it still burned. Jungkook cupped her cheeks and kissed her forehead. Jungkook, about Angela, I'll make sure she rots in prison for as much as time it takes you to heal. He went outside, giving her space, his eyes dark. No matter how much he kept himself in check in front of Vian, that burn mark was not a little thing. He can't even put his head around the fact she went through so much pain, and for something which was not even her fault. Taking his cell phone, he called the cops and his lawyer as well. He was not letting it slide, nor he was going to let it end with a little suffering. He was going to make sure she pays for what she did tenfold. The image of Vine looking so broken with her eyes swollen up. God knows how much pain she went through. He hung up the call, taking a few deep breaths to calm himself. He turned around when her soft little voice reached his ears, calling him. He held her, helping her sit, and Wine only smiled softly at how careful he was, being with her. Just a moment ago, she was so down, she believed it would take her a long time to recover, or even talk. Wine, I'm better. He smiled and took the medicine the doctor gave her. Jungkook, and I'll wait till you feel the best. He helped her eat with his own hands and gave her the pills afterward. Jungkook never knew this romantic side of him existed, but he gave all of its credit to his wife. Wine, about Angela, are you really going to send her to prison? Jungkook, not me, Wine. You will. He said with determination in her eyes, and she nodded. Wine, I just never dealt with police or anything before. Jungkook, I'm with you. You won't have to do anything. My lawyer will come. You'll just have to tell him once what happened, and I'll take care of the rest. She nodded, and after he was done applying the ointment, he put her in bed. Jungkook, want something else to eat or anything? She shook her head, and Jungkook sat beside her, brushing fingers through her hair. She held his other hand and closed her eyes and slept instantly after a whole tiring day. Jungkook stayed beside her most of the time, did work from home as well to be there for her. He also hired someone to be with her all the time till she recovered. Throughout the whole time, Angela spent in jail, while Wine had the best time with her husband, minus the pain. Her skin started to heal as well, and she got closer to her husband, who was as romantic and careful as one could be. I'm sorry, it's a short one. I hope you still enjoyed and wait for the next one tomorrow. Thank you.